Who doesn't love a good ghost story, right? We're about to take a trip to the most haunted town in America. It's the second season of Destination America's hit series, Ghosts of Shepherdstown. And our tour guide for this journey is paranormal investigator Nick Groff. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning, Amy. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. I am so super excited that the second season of this show is on Destination America, which is one of my favorites. I love the hauntings. What is that?
Yeah, no, we love Destination America. They just embrace it, so they're a great network. And I'm happy everyone else can view what we do as investigators because it's such a unique thing that we do. Never thought we'd be doing this, especially going to towns. And also in Ghosts of Shepherdstown Season 2, we're all over the place. We're in several different towns this season, so it's really interesting.
Okay, so now do you think it's because you guys were in Shepherdstown that now some of the outlying areas are now experiencing some hauntings as well, or reporting things that are happening as well?
It was actually happening a little bit before. So when we were in Shepherdstown a while ago and we were trying to figure out what was going on there's this weird increase in paranormal activity. We teamed up with the police department. Our headquarters is in Town Hall right next to the police department. We're doing ride-alongs with them. And, you know, there's calls at residencies and different locations where, you know, people are saying there's burglars in the house. They rush over there and the police go in and they can't find anybody. So then we go in to try to logically explain what's happening. And sometimes we just can't. So there's always been the history there in all the locations that we're going to. You know, you have the Civil War, you have Battle of Antietam, we're going to Sharpsburg, Martinsburg, Charlestown, Shepherdstown, Harper's Ferry, where the Civil War started. So it's really interesting, the history, the amount of bloodshed that has occurred on the soil of every location we're going to, and we're just trying to figure it out. So I think it's been there, and we've talked to different townspeople, but suddenly it's kind of spread, which is a little bit more interesting to me because, you know, the history is there, the hauntings are there, but there's this increase all of a sudden that's rapid. So that's what I find very fascinating.
It is really interesting because I know with certain hauntings, it's an area. Like they're stuck to a particular area. But then in some instances, they maybe stick to somebody and they travel along with them. Could that be a reason why? Will that be something that we maybe dive into?
Yeah, some people do have attachments. Some people have different energies that kind of linger on them, and you will see that in this season, which I find is kind of scary. You know, there's a lot of things that can be ruled out with environmental elements, and that could be attributed to why there is an increase in paranormal activity. You have the Potomac River and several different rivers that kind of connect. So I think, you know, energy is a real thing, and I think that could play a big part in this. But there's also what we discover, and we're trying to put all the puzzle pieces together as we're exploring different elements. There's suddenly this cave system that's connecting several different towns. So you're going to see some interesting things throughout the season where we physically kind of put ourselves in danger. You'll see Elizabeth and I rappel down into cave systems, and suddenly there's scratching on the wall. There's all these things happening, and she's getting her hair stuck in the pulley when she's being, you know, pulled up, and I get stuck where my harness doesn't work anymore and I have to climb hand over hand and my hands are bleeding. So it gets really intense at times where these things are pretty much after us at one point.
Oh my gosh. I was just going to ask you, are there going to be some things that we see throughout the season 2 that we're not going to be able to explain? But you kind of just said, yeah, there definitely are.
There's weird things that definitely occur. I've been doing this for a long time, and some stuff we do debunk, as we call it in the paranormal field, and we rule out as environmental elements, but there's stuff that is just so mind-blowing, like the first episode in Harper's Ferry at the Wax Museum. We capture this shadow figure that's so creepy on this thermal imaging camera that we can't explain. So you're going to see some really profound experiences, not only what we go through physically, mentally, but also some really cool evidence that we just can't explain.
Oh, I'm super excited because now the season 2 of Ghosts of Shepherdstown is underway, and it's on again when, Nick?
On Monday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern on Destination America.
Fantastic. Look forward to watching the new season. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too, hon. You can find out more about this segment by going on to our website, which is fox4morningblend.com.